Welcome back to the O Show. Happy Monday. I'm sending you all love and light. On today's show, we are going to focus on Bitcoin price action because we're getting very, very close to that $42,000 mark, which could indicate a complete reversal of the Bitcoin bear market. We're also going to discuss Elon Musk in depth, and we're also going to talk about the Tether FUD that just came out today. As many of you know, when there is Tether FUD, that could impact the market. So stick around. Let's talk about it.
Unpopular opinion, it's okay to work a 9-to-5 job and not want to be your own boss or be your own entrepreneur.
Let's first chat about Bitcoin and Bitcoin's price action because this is the most important aspect of today, in my opinion. So we successfully broke out of the vibe and consolidate area yesterday, as you guys can see, which is amazing. And I went ahead and added some EMAs on so you can see the different areas of support and resistance a little bit more clearly. Vibe and consolidate range was between about 33.4 and 37.4. We are above it. We are above the EMA 9. EMA 9 has a nice upward tick. EMA 21 is starting to get an upward tick, and we're currently testing the EMA 30 at approximately $39,600. If this flips, we have a really great shot of hitting approximately $42,000. That would be a bullish flip of resistance for me. And then if we can get up to $46,000, $45,000, completely moon girl. That's when I will be like, let's go. Let's enter. I'm very, very cautious with alts right now because if Bitcoin does tank, alts will go down with it. So if you're in any DeFi projects, understand there's massive risk. If you are scalping, understand there's massive risk. Just be very, very careful what you decide to enter in right now. Yes, we could go into a full-blown bull market and things can start pumping again, but don't forget the potential risk. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I just want to go ahead and play it safe. As far as a bearish scenario would be rejection between about 39,000 to about 42,000, as this is where we are right here. We're in between the EMA 200 and the EMA 30. This can be a rejection. If we do get rejected, we would head back down into the vibe and consolidate area. That would be okay. But ultimately, I'm looking for sustaining above 42,000 or breakdown of about 37.5 and entering back into this area. All right, let's talk about Elon Musk. We went ahead and spoke briefly on this yesterday, TikTok and YouTube. Cointelegraph tweeted, Elon Musk is catching flack again, but what is it for this time? Signia CEO lambasted him, saying, we have seen with Bitcoin is price manipulation by one very powerful, influential individual, Elon Musk. I agree with them 100%. I feel that Elon Musk is manipulating the market. You saw this yesterday. Elon Musk tweeted this statement and we saw Bitcoin start to get very, very bullish. He tweeted, this is inaccurate. Tesla only sold 10% of holdings to confirm Bitcoin could be liquidated easily without moving the market. When there's confirmation of reasonable 50% clean energy usage by miners with positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. I felt that that Tesla had sold all of their Bitcoin. I could be wrong though. I feel like the story keeps changing all the time. Either way, we're going to talk about an article regarding Elon Musk, Tesla, the Bitcoin Mining Council next, and kind of prove Elon wrong right now. This is the story from Decrypt. Elon Musk wants Bitcoin to use 50% clean energy, but how will he know? So we talked about the tweet from Elon Musk. And then down over here in brief, it says, is it actually possible to know exactly how much mining is powered by renewables? That is a double-edged sword, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. If we scroll down over here, we know that the Bitcoin Mining Council has been created. It is a centralized entity. Some say this is good, some say it is bad. I'm going to play devil's advocate and say this is a good thing because we can actually have some sort of help and some sort of advocates for Bitcoin. But the reason why this could be bad is because it is a centralized entity and only miners can join. If you are not a miner, you cannot join, and it states so in this article. Down over here, unfortunately, non-miners cannot join the Bitcoin Mining Council, but its website does provide some transparency to outsiders. The Bitcoin Mining Council believes that Bitcoin's energy usage is a feature, not a bug, and provides tremendous network security. Bitcoin miners that do join the council aren't obligated to disclose their energy sources if they do not want to. There's a voluntary disclose form that miners can choose to provide in hopes of promoting transparency. This doesn't make sense. If you're going to be on the Bitcoin Mining Council, you should have to provide what your energy sources are, because that's not very transparent. That makes no sense for me. And another thing too, we talk about following the money. Let's follow the money here. In the United States, President Biden has issued an executive order on climate-related financial risk, which outlines how governments will aim to better identify the financial risks that climate change pose the economy. This is an executive order, is a directive for the Financial Stability Oversight Council, which includes Securities and Exchange Commissions to create better ways for companies to provide disclosures about their impact on the climate, just like they provide financial disclosures. Of course, this executive order only impacts American firms, and US only makes up 7% of the world's total Bitcoin mining industry. So we have all of these people with a lot of different opinions about Bitcoin. And it seems that the Biden administration actually kind of threw in this little bill, this little law, this little government intervention. And it's actually pretty bearish if you think about it, because they're going to have to report directly to the SEC, whether regards to any type of asset. So this is a little bit worrisome to me. This is something we do need to pay attention to, and we should follow the money from. Either way, to me, it sounds like Bitcoin is being 100% manipulated by Elon Musk. Yes, there are other factors and other players into this, but I do think Elon Musk knows what he's doing, and it is a little worrisome. And that's why I'm not 100% bullish on this Bitcoin breakout. This next story is bullish though. Paul Tudor Jones says go all in on the inflation trades if Fed keeps ignoring higher prices. Two important key things from this article. He told NBC that he's paying close attention to the Federal Reserve's meeting this week in light of recent economic data showing higher consumer prices. That means we're having inflation. Inflation means that your spending power is not what it used to be. What you're able to purchase for $1, well, it basically means that that $1 is not going to get you the same amount of items that it would prior. So purchasing power is going down. That is inflation, and this is why we use Bitcoin, a hedge against inflation. So this meeting is going to end on Tuesday. It's going to be interesting to see what the results will be. But he went on to say, and this is quoted from the article, if they say we're on a path, things are good, then I would just go all in on inflation trades. I'd probably buy more commodities, crypto, and gold. Before we cover a few more stories regarding Bitcoin, I just wanted to give you guys an update on Solana, as this is something I am invested in a project that I do believe in. Solana had a bit of a bounce to the $35 mark, and we are back up teetering on the EMA 9. This is why I'm a little concerned when it comes to altcoins, because it's a little bit uncertain. Yes, you can scalp these. Yes, you can buy to hold. Yes, you can make money on them. But if you're more of a diamond hands person, I would be very, very cautious getting into alts. And again, I would set some really low ball bids and watch to see if the market turns or not. Pay attention to Bitcoin. Either way with Solana, we're looking okay. I would expect us to continue to range in between approximately $40 and $35. And once we get a clear breakout, realistically for Solana, I would look to break out above $45 or break down below $34. Either way, I still have my bag and wanted to keep you updated. Now, let's talk about the Tether FUD. We have had Tether FUD for such a long time, since 2017. If you don't know what Tether is USDT, which is supposedly backed one-to-one by every US dollar. Every one Tether equals one US dollar. And I do hold some Tether. I do hold stablecoins because they're a great hedge against volatility, plus you can earn passive income. Anyways, back in 2017, this is a long article, I'm gonna break it down for you. Back in 2017, for a full entire year, Tether and Bitfinex had no relationships with any bank. So a lot of people thought that Tether was a complete scam. However, they did have a relationship with Crypto Capital. Panama Bank stole $850 million and the company covered it up. This was proven, and these are facts here. And also in 2018, New York AG investigates, and they state clearly Tether has never held one-to-one reserves. And that case was settled for approximately $18.5 million. They paid a fine, which was important to note. Generally, when you settle, you're able to go ahead and say, hey, it basically means that you were kind of wrong. wrong, and they went ahead and paid their fine, and now they have to be very, very transparent and they have to be accountable. But back to what happened in 2018. And that now, like we talked about, because of the settlement, they have to release their holdings, and the holdings show them to be close to the top holder of commercial paper, which can mean anything from great companies to zombie companies. So that is a little bit concerning. Also, too, Bitfinex's emails show that proof of reports in 2017, and they continue to print Tether without having one-to-one backing and ever doing a verifiable article. So this is a little bit concerning, all of this stuff coming out about Tether, but now since they settled with the NYAG, things are supposed to be on the up and up, but we still have articles like this that are causing FUD. Right now, we're just kind of reading this, taking it into consideration, and hopefully that Tether continues to do the right thing and stays accountable. Last story regarding Bitcoin. This is absolutely massive. Documenting Bitcoin reported, the workers union IBEW just fought in favor of Bitcoin mining and the job opportunities brings to New York citizens. This is interesting that it's coming out of New York, because New York is the hardest place to do anything crypto related. Now, if we want to go ahead and zoom in on this statement from IBU. And if you don't know who IBU is, it is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, which makes sense why they're fighting for electricity rights for Bitcoin, because it can help with jobs. So basically over here, what they want to do and why they want to go ahead and fight in favor of Bitcoin is because they want to provide their workers, because it is a union with jobs. I'm not going to comment whether or not I'm a fan of unions or not. I just want everybody to live the best quality life as possible. But it's pretty interesting, and this is actually pretty massive, that this union stepped in favor of Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.